The reality TV world is caught up in a huge scandal. And this time, it's personal. Kirk Frost, known for his wild behavior on Love and Hip Hop, seems to have crossed a line that shocked even his closest friends. Reports say Kirk completely lost it on set after seeing a secret video involving his wife Rasheeda and castmate Yung Joc. Yes, you heard that right. A private video so unexpected and emotional that Kirk had a breakdown in front of the entire crew. Witnesses say Kirk was calm at first, but suddenly stormed across the set, shouting and blaming everyone. As for the video, it's been described as intimate, inappropriate, and a betrayal caught on camera. Nobody can stop asking, what exactly was on the tape? Why was Kirk kept in the dark? And was Rasheeda hiding something all along? Fans are shocked. The cast is split and emotions are running higher than ever. This isn't just some fight. It's a moment that's shaking the whole show to its core. And it's just the start. It all started with whispers on set, the kind that gets louder until no one can pretend not to hear them. Kirk had been acting different for weeks, avoiding eye contact, especially with Rasheeda and Yung Joc. Everyone noticed something was off. During filming, the air was so tense that even crew members looked nervous, unsure which Kirk would show up that day. The truth came out one Tuesday afternoon during what was supposed to be a regular shoot. Kirk arrived late, his face already heavy with anger. He barely spoke, just stared at Rasheeda from across the room. She could tell something was wrong, but she had no idea how bad it would get. Sources say Kirk got a flash drive 2 nights earlier. Nobody knows exactly who gave it to him. Some think it was a fired crew member, others say it was slipped under his dressing room door. What matters is what was on it. The file was simply labeled "Play Me." Kirk did, and what he saw broke him. The video reportedly showed Rasheeda and Yung Joc together in a hotel room. It wasn't professional footage. It was shaky, like a cell phone recording. They were laughing, drinking, and sitting way too close. Joc's hand was on Rasheeda's leg. They talked casually, like they had nothing to hide. Maybe at the time, they didn't think anyone was watching, but now Kirk had watched it, over and over. On set, Kirk finally snapped. Cameras were rolling. Microphones caught every word. Kirk threw a chair against the wall and shouted, "So this is what you've been doing behind my back?" Rasheeda froze. Joc tried to step in and calm things down, but Kirk wasn't having it. "Don't walk up on me," he warned, his face twisted with rage. Joc hesitated, trying to explain, but Kirk cut him off. "Nah, I saw it. Both of you, laughing it up, acting like you don't have a care in the world. Her legs all over you like it's a date night." Kirk's voice cracked, showing the hurt underneath his anger. Rasheeda tried to explain, saying, "You don't know the full story, Kirk?" But he wasn't ready to listen. "Then tell me," he shouted, "because from where I'm standing, you forgot you were married." Producers rushed in, trying to cut the cameras, but Kirk pushed past them. "No, don't cut anything. Let the world see this," he yelled. The whole room went silent except for Kirk's heavy breathing. Rasheeda stood there crying. Joc looked shaken and wouldn't meet anyone's eyes. Then things got even worse. Someone leaked a blurry screenshot from the video online, and it quickly went viral. Fans exploded. Timelines were full of hashtags like #Rasheeda betrayed and #Joc and Rasheeda exposed. People picked sides without even knowing the full story, making Kirk's pain even worse. Later that night, Kirk sat alone in a green room, head in his hands. A producer quietly came in, hoping to get a statement. Kirk looked up, his eyes full of anger and sadness, and said, "How long has she been lying to me?" He wasn't really asking anyone. It was more like he was asking himself. Meanwhile, Rasheeda was sitting outside in her car, scared to leave until she knew exactly what Kirk had seen. "If he saw something, I need to see it too," she shouted at a staff member. But nobody had the flash drive anymore. Kirk hadn't shown it to anyone. The only proof was what he described and the photo now circling the internet. Yung Joc tried to smooth things over by pulling aside a producer. "Man, that night was after a club event. We were all staying at the same hotel. She stopped by my room for 5 minutes. That's it," he insisted. But by then, hardly anyone was listening. The leaked image had already convinced the public something bad had happened. Even cast members started speaking out. One of them, Mendices, said in a confessional interview, "Kirk has been through a lot. I can't blame him for snapping. If I saw my wife cozying up to another man, even if it was innocent, I'd lose it too." His words echoed what many fans were feeling. Fights broke out in the cast's private group chat. Some sided with Rasheeda, saying Kirk overreacted. Others defended Kirk, saying his feelings were valid. Even Mimi posted online, reminding everyone that cameras don't always tell the full truth and editing can twist things. But Kirk wasn't thinking about editing. He was thinking about loyalty. and how a few minutes of shaky video seemed to erase years of marriage in an instant. By the time filming wrapped up for the night, people were whispering that Rasheeda hadn't gone home the night before. When Kirk heard that, he jerked his head up, demanding to know where she went. Nobody had an answer, but the silence said enough. Kirk grabbed his jacket and stormed out without another word. Outside, the cameras kept rolling. Rasheeda was still sitting in her car, trying to calm herself down, but her mind was racing. She thought about everything. Every moment with Kirk, every innocent talk with Joc, and wondered if it could all be explained. But deep down she knew, once something like that is seen, you can't just erase it. Inside, cast and crew whispered among themselves. Did Kirk really think they were hooking up? Someone asked. Was there something we missed? Another said, uncomfortable with how thick the tension had gotten. Producers called an emergency meeting to figure out what to do next. Should Rasheeda speak out? Should Joc? Or was it Kirk's responsibility to address everything? Finally, Rasheeda found the courage to call Kirk. Her hands were shaking as she dialed. It rang several times before Kirk answered, his voice rough. Kirk, listen to me, she said, trying not to cry. I never meant to hurt you that night. Don't. Talk to me about that night, Rasheeda, Kirk whispered, anger clear in his tone. You want me to believe nothing happened? You want me to act like I didn't see it with my own eyes? Don't treat me like I'm stupid. Rasheeda took a deep breath, trying to keep calm. I wasn't hiding anything. I married you because I love you. I gave everything to this relationship. Kirk cut her off, his voice shaking. And I trusted you. I believed in us, and you made me feel like a fool. The damage was done, and neither of them knew if it could be repaired. Kirk took a deep breath, ready to face everything head-on. His hands were trembling as he called Rasheeda. When she answered, he heard hesitation in her voice, but she stayed on the line. Rasheeda, we need to talk, Kirk said, his voice softer than usual. This has gone way too far. I need to hear the truth. There was a long pause before Rasheeda finally spoke. I've been trying to reach you too, Kirk, she whispered. I never wanted any of this, but you kept pushing me away. I don't know what you expected me to do. I didn't know what to think, Kirk admitted, his voice breaking slightly. But I want to understand. I need you to tell me what's going on between you and Joc. Was there something behind my back? Rasheeda's breath caught, and Kirk wasn't sure what she would say. Finally, she answered, her voice heavy with sadness. Kirk, I swear nothing was happening with Joc. That video is being twisted. I was just being polite. You have to trust me. Kirk closed his eyes, overwhelmed by everything swirling in his mind. Could he trust her? Could he believe what she was saying? I want to believe you, Kirk said quietly. But I need you to be honest. If we have any chance of fixing this, you have to tell me everything. If there's something I need to know. After another pause, Rasheeda replied in a soft voice, I'm not hiding anything, Kirk. But we can't keep letting outside drama control us. It's destroying what we have. Kirk sighed deeply, knowing she was right. But he wondered if it was already too late. Meanwhile, Joc was feeling the pressure, too. He had tried to stay out of the drama, but the nonstop media attention was crushing. Fans attacked him online, accusing him of betraying Kirk. His career was hanging by a thread. No matter what he did, the rumors wouldn't go away. Frustrated, Joc called his manager. I can't do this anymore, he said, exhaustion clear in his voice. This is ruining my life. I didn't ask for any of this, but now I'm stuck. His manager tried to calm him down. I get it, Joc, but you need to lay low for a while. Let this blow over. We'll figure it out, but you need to stay out of sight for now. Joc didn't want to hear it. How am I supposed to stay quiet when everyone's watching me? It's not just Kirk's name at stake. It's mine, too. Still, he knew he had no choice. If he didn't handle things carefully, he could lose everything he had worked for. Back at the studio, Kirk and Rasheeda's conversation was far from over. Both were tense but understood they had to make a decision. Was their relationship worth fighting for? Or was it already too broken? Could they move forward? Or was this the end? And what about Joc? Would his presence make things worse for everyone involved?